Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day today. It's Tuesday, March 7th, and we are into the 7th. March is here. And yesterday there was snow. Today there's sun. So what does that tell you? Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. If you're just joining us, the format has not changed. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, we have guest call in Tuesday on Tuesday. And Thursday, my lovely co-host will be my lovely wife, Laura Ocean. And check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. To give us a call, 847-769-8609 to book a show or just to talk, folks. Now, don't forget, you can also follow us down on Twitter. Go to Twitter and see the Tony Ocean Ocean Spit Show. Or you can also go to YouTube and subscribe. We'd like to get you subscribers there so you can see the show and other special events we got coming up. We got a lot of great things happening today, folks. So let's start off with our major sponsor. Number one, of course, is McCampbell Law Group. Roy McCampbell, attorney at law, a statewide law practice that is client-focused and results-driven. You want an honest lawyer and a good lawyer that does a job for you, that's Roy McCampbell and McCampbell Law Group. Give Roy a call at 708-275-4264. Tell him Tony O sent you. Also, let's not forget Deutsch Power Center out of Elgin, Illinois, servicing the construction and diesel industry in Chicago for the last 100 years. That's Deutsch Power Center. Give Sal a call at 224-276-6550, folks. And let's not forget our buddies at Airtight Windows. That's right, siding and specialist. Family owned for 30 years for honesty and quality. Do it right with Airtight. Lou and his staff does an incredible job of putting windows in your home, ladies and gentlemen, to save yourself some money on energy when it comes to heat and air conditioning. Airtight Windows, do it right. 708-788-5000. Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. We got a lot of good stuff to talk about today. Today is Tuesday, the 7th of March, and we got a lot of good things. So stick around and let's go, Nelson. Showtime.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. And now, your host, Mr. Tony Ocean.
Oh, the clapping is just tremendous. So early in the afternoon. Hi, everybody. Ocean Spit. Let's see. Let's say hello to some people here today. Let's see. We find Tony, Toto, Mark. How you doing? Kathy, Marion, Albert. It's the 8th. Oh, I'm sorry. Today's the 8th. Oh, that's right. See, if I don't have people like Albert and people always correcting me, this show would be useless. So thank you, Albert. It's the 8th of March. Thank you, my buddy. Erica, thank you so much. Brian Lewis, what's up, my brother? Hope you guys are doing well. Look forward to seeing you guys. Listen now, let me tell you what's going on this week. We only have one show in Illinois, one show locally. That's this Wednesday, the 9th of September. 9th of March. Jesus Christ. This Wednesday, March 9th, I'm sure Mr. Antonelli is going to kick at us if he's watching it. Anyway, a new place we're playing on Wednesday is Avonstar, if I'm pronouncing that right. It's an Italian restaurant in Lombard. It's off of Roosevelt Road. It's a 6:30 hit. We're going to be, 5:30 hit. That's this Wednesday. That is March 9th. That's right. Now, we're going to be taking off on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll be in beautiful Venice, Florida, folks. And you still got time to get tickets for the Windy City Boys happening this Friday, the 11th of March. And that's going to be at the Windy City Boys at the Venice Community Center in Venice, Florida. Me and my good buddy Greg Rini. It's going to be a lot of fun. Now, if you can't make the show in Florida, you can still go to the WindyCityBoys.com website and order tickets for live stream so you can see it from your own home. You don't have to be in Florida. So that's going to be a great time. We're going to be up there. Go to thewindycityboys.com and see the Windy City Boys, me and my good buddy Greg Rini. Hopefully we'll have Greg on the show tomorrow, talk about what's going on with the show. And also we have the lovely Pat Manzini on tomorrow talking about Girls Night Out, the special event they have in Highwood, Illinois. So that's going to be a lot of fun. That's thewindycityboys.com this Friday, Venice, Florida Community Center, the Windy City Boys. If you can't make Florida, folks, how about Arizona? The week after that, we'll be at Chicago West Fest. Great weather, great music, and great Chicagoland food. Chicago West Fest. That's right. That's March 18th and 19th with Oceans Rat Pack. It's going to be there at Chicago West Fest in Mesa and Chandler, Arizona, hosted by Jim McMahon, former quarterback of the Chicago Bears, Super Bowl champ. That's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you, Marion. Phone number to call in. I missed it. It's 847-769-8609. Danny Ramonde. Mo, when are you performing Florida? My peeps want to know you're out there. Well, Ricky, we just said we're going to be this Friday. We will be at the Venice Community Center in Venice this Friday, the 11th of March. And then private message me, and I'll let you know where we're at on the 12th. On Saturday night as well. We got our tickets for the 30th. Well, Herbie Gaines, thank you so much. And that's my next thing I'm pushing. You know, we just announced on Sunday, tickets on sale at the Des Plaines Theater for Tony Ocean's 30th anniversary party bash. It's going to be big. Nick Sahajas is putting the band together, folks, along with my regular band, the Main Event Band. Special guests so far, Kim Peterson LeFew, Denise Tomasello, the Rat Pack, Oceans Rat Pack, also my good buddy Jack D'Amico. We got Regina Carmen, Tona Tota, Danny Ramonde, Mojo's Jukebox, my brand new rock band will be joining us. Michael, Steve, Marty, and the boys coming out doing a couple songs. And then, of course, my Dream Police. Cheap Trick Tribute is also going to be there, of course, because they've been part of my life for the last 30, 40 years. The Dream Police Tribute to Cheap Trick. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have one more special guest to announce. We're going to do that tomorrow. But tickets are on sale right now. It's Sunday, May 29th at the Des Plaines Theater. Go to oshows.com, oshows.com. Also, we got the Jersey Girls. We'll be there as well. All three of them live. So it's going to be a great show. Get your tickets. Celebrating 30 years as Tony O. I'm so excited. Nick Sahaj is putting the band together and all my favorite musicians and people. Marion, you can look at the screen if you're looking for the number, honey. The number is right there, 847-769-8609. It's at the bottom of the screen, the number. If I'm talking too fast, I'm sorry, guys. John, how are you doing, my friend? Can your show be live streamed? I'm not sure yet. That's a good question. We know the one for Florida is, but maybe we could come up with a live stream. I'll have to talk to Ron Onesti about that and see if that's possible. There you go. Erica, you got the front row. God bless you. You and my mother. And my family. God bless you. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And we're excited. You know, it's nice to be out traveling again. And then we got to be on April 26th, Rat Pack. Oceans Rat Pack meets Elvis Presley at the Casa Loma Ballroom. It's about, 3-hour drive to get out to St. Louis, folks, to see some historical St. Louis buildings and see the Casa Loma Ballroom dinner and show with Oceans Rat Pack. Yours truly, of course, and Everett Dean with a special tribute to Elvis that night. So it's going to be it's going to be a lot of fun because, you know, St. Louis, I love St. Louis, folks. And then, of course, we have the St. Jude's benefit on Sunday, May 1st. Nick Sahajas and Phyllis Sahajas put that together, of course, for her brother, Jimmy Zito. All the money goes to St. Jude's. Tickets for that show also are at oshows.com. That's Sunday, May 1st. And then we'll be in Natchez, Mississippi, ladies and gentlemen, at the Mongolian Bluff Casino. You want to see a great casino, the most friendliest people in the world, go to Natchez, Mississippi. It's Mr. Tony. How you doing, Mr. Tony? Good morning, Mr. Tony. It's amazing how friendly people are. Then you come around the States over here, it's like, whoo, you know, they bump in you like you're doing them a favor. You know what I mean? So we're going to be there June 3rd, 4th, and 5th in Natchez, Mississippi with the Main Event Band, the Mongolian Bluff Casino. We got some other dates coming up, folks. The 16th, next Wednesday, will be at Positano's in Oak Brook with Lisa P. That's next Wednesday. The 23rd, we will be at JC Pub in McCook, Illinois. First time we're over there. 24th, Thursday, we'll be at Taverna on Division. Special show on Thursday. Let's see, the 26th of March will be at Villaggio with my good buddy Jerry James Renda and, of course, Tony Toto. The 27th will be at Broken Oar on Sunday, the 27th of March, at 2:30 in the afternoon show. Jeff Dubrain and Tony Toto, we're excited about that. The 30th, returning to Rosario's in Roselle, and the 31st of March will be at Zaza's in Park Ridge. So we have a lot of good stuff. And I'm looking forward to these great gigs and people coming out. Hey, also, Ron Onesti's Italian Fest will happen two this year, the one on Taylor Street and the one in Addison, folks. Our dates there is going to be Friday, August 12th. We'll be there at the Taylor Street Italian Fest. Look for information on that. And then Addison Fest happens September 24th, Saturday night. at the Addison Italian Fest. Rano Nesti is back, bringing back the great Italian festivals here in the Chicagoland area. So a lot of good stuff to talk about there on that. I'm excited about that. Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. How about another sponsor, folks? Trico Hair Experts. Doing the hair right, folks. Forget the comb overs, the sprays, the hats. They do a great job. This is fake. If you don't know, this is fake. This is like a regular, get a haircut. Doesn't come off. You put it on. They take care of it. I go in every 6 weeks. They cut it, dye it, boom, bop, bop, boom. I can swim in it, wear hats. You can do whatever you want. Try Coa Hair Experts. Call Anthony and Carmela, 773-999-7888. They're right out of Rosemont, and they're family-owned. So you know you're going to get a great deal. They're going to take care of you, folks. And let's not forget Don Esteban Cigars out of Tarpon Springs, Florida. Get those hand-rolled cigars sent to your home. Call Javier at 727-366-7536. All right, let's get the ball rolling. Now, we thank my guests. We had the Jersey Girls on yesterday. Of course, Diana Jade was on yesterday talking about her career as a solo artist and stuff she's done before the Jersey Girls and what the Jersey Girls are doing. So thank you, Diane, for that. It was great having her on. We got so much stuff to talk about since we had the guest on. So it was hard to get a lot of other stuff to talk. You know, I couldn't get all the stories in. Angelo, how you doing, my good friend? I hope you guys are doing well. Oh, look at this. Lisa, how you doing, Lisa? It was great seeing you on Sunday at the Arcada Theater and Speakeasy in beautiful St. Charles. Congratulations on your big wedding coming up. Very happy for you, honey. Thanks for the shots at the bar. Woo! I got to go to that bar you work at one night. We got to drink over there because that's I got to have some fun going out. Peggy Flynn from Wisconsin. I hope you're doing well. Everybody here that's tuning in. It's great. Now tomorrow, Avistar Anzavar Italian restaurant in Lombard off of Roosevelt Road. It's starting at 5:30, folks. I've never started that early in a restaurant, but it's an early show. So it's 5:30, probably 5:45. You know me, I walk in when I get there. So 5:30 with Jerry Jams. People asking about Ryan O'Ryan. He'll be back at the end of March, early April. Ryan is back, recovering. He's doing good. So got to see him Friday. He's doing fantastic. It was great to see him and Melissa. All right, folks, let's get down to some good stuff. My mind still thinks I'm 25, but my body thinks I'm an idiot. That's right, folks. Now, you guys know that we'd go out, have a couple cocktails when we were younger. You'd be able to work, stay out till 3 a.m. and still show up to work at 7 o'clock, maybe getting the stamp on your hand that you picked up from the night before. And now, man, I'm out cold. When I'm working, it's a different story. But I'm still out, and when I get home, I relax. But when I'm off, man, and my Mondays and Tuesdays usually, we get to bed early. Now, tonight I'm going over to River Cafe with Jerry Jams and Dave Antonelli to have a couple cocktails, see my buddy Jimmy Marchese. Great food they got over there. Thank you, Danny. Evan Zari. See? Danny knows. So it's Avanzare. Evanzar. Well, now it sounds a hell of a lot easier now when you spell it. Thank you, Danny. Danny Ramonde, a great entertainer in the Chicagoland area. Of course, he's going to be with us this summer at a lot of festivals. He's also going to be with us on the 29th at my 30th anniversary special. All right, so that's a great quote. I see a lot of people posting prayers for Ukraine, and we need to do that, folks. But some of the people need to apologize for that vote that caused all this crap that's going on. I know we're not supposed to get political here, but let's look at the facts here. And I'm just going to leave it at that. So I'm just praying for our friends in Ukraine and hope that all ends. I don't know how it's going to end. It's going to be pretty crazy, though. They got rid of the airport. They're knocking stuff down left and right over there. That Putin's crazy. He's crazy, folks. Speaking of the crazy guy that I love very much, the great Charlie Sheen, coming back to television. The fest for the Beatle Fest is August planned for August 12th and 14th. Albert, maybe we need to go. Text me that. Remind me, maybe we need to go to Beatle Fest. I'd like to go. We'd have a lot of fun. Kathy Lazara, it is very sad. But Charlie Sheen coming back to TV. I love Charlie, man. 2.5 Men, all his movies. Great actor. He got in trouble. Drugs, prostitutes, still alive. He had it all. And he's a funny guy and a great actor, I think, if you've ever seen him. Look, in America, we give everybody a second chance. And He's probably a lot wiser than he was back when he was younger. But look, all of us might have been a little crazy. I'm still whacked in the head. So what does that tell you? But some people like him down. But he's coming back to TV. We'll see what kind of show he comes back for, folks. Yeah, we don't want to talk about that again. How about this, folks? Pritzker, Governor Pritzker, folks, of Illinois. All their different combined vaccines, they've made over $51 billion. $51 billion, folks. Don't see too much of that being promoted. Don't see that anymore. And you see these people now going in the store. The masks are gone. Thank God. Some of this stuff is gone. Like I said, we got back to Mexico. We came into the new country, never asked for a vaccination card. So I like it. Yes, he is a piece of shit. But hey, you know what? The money that guy's got, I hope there's another guy, because I know elections are this year. I hope there's a new mayor, because we need some new direction in the city of Chicago. Make it back the greatest city in the world like it used to be. That's from another great quote sent in by Betty from Brookfield, Illinois. Strangers can become best friends just as easy as best friends could become enemies. Now, we've all been through that. We all fucked up. Some cases it was my fault. Other cases it's other people's fault. I wish no harm on anybody that I'm not friends with anymore. I wish them all success in what they do. It's a shame that things happen the way they did. But sometimes I meet strangers that I met on this show are closer friends than I've had in years since I've been doing this. So I'm very lucky. I met some great people in this world. In 30 years, you meet a lot of people. It's amazing that I can still remember some of these people when I see them. But when they come up to me and they said, "You remember you did my daughter's christening?" I'm sorry, I don't. You try to say, "Oh yeah," but sometimes, it's hard for me to remember a lot of things. As you can see, for people that are watching the show, Ocean Spit, the little show about big things, folks. Let's talk about this. You guys remember getting those make sure I got to say this right. Fitbit, that little thing that tells you you put it on your arm and it tells you how many miles you walk. Well, there's a whole bunch of recall. Oh boy, 1.7 million have been recalled because they've been starting the people's wrists on fire with burn marks from this thing called Fitbit. Say that 15 times. Fitbit. Anyway, they're recalling a whole bunch of them, folks. 1.7 million. I don't know if you got Dennis. How you doing? Welcome. Hey, John, eating meatballs tomorrow. That's right. It's National Meatball Day tomorrow. And Rano Nesti giving away all those great meatballs he does. It's National Meatball Day tomorrow. So I'm sure Albert will be helping out. I have a Fitbit, no problem. Well, good, Kathy. That's good for you. It's good that some people don't have a problem with it. Some people do. And like I said, 1.7 million have been recalled. So let's hope, Kathy, that yours doesn't give you any problems. With products these days, you never know. Like how many people tell you that they got those COVID-19 tests sent to you, or you buy them and then you look at the back, it says expired. So who the hell knows? Who knows? Let's just hope for the best. We got a lot more stuff to talk about here. Let's see. Oh, according to Hollywood Post, ladies and gentlemen, Melinda French Gates, Bill Gates' ex-wife, did not like the relationship that he had with Jeffrey Epstein. Oh, it led to their divorce. No shit. Jeffrey Epstein was a piece of shit. Now, there was people, I guess, that went on that island, just went on the island. Then there's some people that went on the island and did all that other shit. But we still don't know any names. The trial is done. Maxwell's assistant is done. She's gone. You don't hear from her anymore. You don't hear nothing. He's dead. He hung himself. Supposedly somebody hung him. You know what it is. I recently read, if you want to get back on your feet, miss a car payment. Jack Gale. There you go, my good friend. And I hope you're doing well, you and Bonnie, and hope to see you guys soon. Happy Moscow Mule Day. Woo! Also, happy World Book Day. I like those Moscow mules every now and then in the summer. I do like them. And Book Day, World Book Day. I love reading books. I have my Kindle. I still have books. It's a great feeling to sit down and pick up your book or a magazine or your Kindle. And I read like 4 or 5 books a week. So I do love my books. So happy World Book Day. Another thing, as they try to get rid of the syrup and the statues and Uncle Ben and Baby It's Cold Outside, et cetera, here's a new one, folks. Disney Plus, the channel Disney Plus on cable, removing the cartoon animated Anastasia, the cartoon. It's supposed to help Ukraine by taking this cartoon off Disney Plus. To be honest with you, folks, I've heard of Anastasia, but I've never seen it. So I couldn't tell you what they're talking about. But they're removing this cartoon, and I know if this Anastasia, this cartoon's been around for how many years, right? So they're removing it from Disney Plus. Yes, Peter, we will be there. T42. Yes, Peter Prado, we will be there Saturday on the 12th. Yes, sir, 6 o'clock. So, yeah. Another company is coming to the end. If someone can tell, if someone's been watching, looks like I got froze again. If someone is watching or seeing that Anastasia, can tell me why they would take this off the cartoon channel because of it's supposed to help Ukraine. So I'm not quite sure about that. Maybe somebody, hope somebody can help me out. Got some friends going. Good, Peter. Come on up and say hi. All right. Another company that's going out of business, and of course you knew it would. Blockbuster went out of business. Family Video is finally going away after 40 years. Family Video. We used to have one on Irving Park Road that we still used to go to, and they're all closing down their shops, and rightfully so. I guess nobody rents the videos anymore. Everybody can just watch these shows and videos and stuff right from your home. You know, you can buy the movie $5 or $10. So Family Video is gone. What gets me is that you see contract dispute. Oh, okay. Thank you, Connie. Well, there you go. There you go. Hey, according to rumble.com, Joy Behar falls flat on her face in a restaurant in front of everybody. Oh, I hope she didn't hurt herself. Now, why would that even make news? Here's a lady, whether you like her or not, I don't care for the view, but she slipped and fell. Now that makes news? Somebody actually reports that? Good for her. Karma's a bitch. According to 95.3, The Beast. Folks, I want you to really hold on to this because you ain't going to believe this. Nancy, I hope you're doing well because of her daughter. There you go, Emo. Absolutely. Emo, how you doing, buddy? And Emo, thank you for reaching out and those kind words. I appreciate it, my friend. Thank you. All right. You're going to love this. Now, guys, ladies, you know what? If there's a weird story, nobody wants to say it, give the story to me, and I will tell you about it. All right? According to 95.3, The Beast, a woman will sell her farts in a jar, ladies and gentlemen, for $10,000. Oh, I'm sorry, for $1,000. No, I'm right, $10,000. This woman is selling her farts in a jar for $10,000. And the name of the product is Cutie Pa Tootie. Can't make this up, folks. Can't make this garbage up. A woman selling her farts. Now, let me see. How do you actually get the fart to stay in the jar is the first thing. Second thing, why would you even think that? And there's probably people out there that are fucked up in the head that would probably go out and get this to get off. What people would do for $1. How about it, Kathy? Selling her jar of farts for $10,000. I'd like to say, wait a minute, don't close the jar yet. You didn't get it all in there. So someone has to stay with this person while they're farting into the jar and catching it like a lightning bug. Google it. It's true. It's called Cutie Pa Tootie. Ladies' farts in jars being sold. That's how crazy this world has come to, folks. You can't make this shit up. You can't make that up. Pina, how you doing? You can't make it up. Crazy. Another thing that happened to my buddy of mine, he called me, but he got stuck in an elevator. Now, it was only for 20 minutes, but still, he was stuck in an elevator. That's never happened to me. It might have stopped a couple times and maybe a minute or two, but it's never been where you're like overnight, like you see in the movies and stuff. Imagine getting stuck in an elevator. Holy cow! Imagine getting stuck in an elevator. Imagine getting stuck in an elevator in 2020 when you couldn't get too close to each other. No, excuse me. Imagine that, getting stuck in an elevator. Too much information, Mark. I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you. But getting stuck in an elevator, I don't know. Has that happened to anybody that watches the show? Stuck in an elevator, and then you got to fart. There you go. Well, Mark, you got it. The farts are worth more because you're famous. Oh, so if the woman is famous, the fart is, come on. Let's just fly off that. Crazy shit. Ocean Spit, little show about things. According to CBS News, this is scary. This is scary, folks. Imagine that you're going on a flight to somewhere and you're getting on the nice plane, JetBlue. It's a beautiful airlines where every seat is first class, and you're excited to get on vacation. And there you go. JetBlue pilot was pulled off the flight. TSA said he noticed he was a little impaired, and when he blew, he was over the limit. Scary enough, ladies and gentlemen, when a guy's in the car doing it and he's drinking and driving on an airplane. Thank God they caught him before the plane took off, because thank God the TSA people were smart enough to catch that he was drunk, and then when he took the test, he blew over the limit. If not, that airplane pilot would have been up in the air and all those people in it. Scary shit. Wasn't there a movie with Denzel Washington about this a few years ago? True story or something? Pretty good movie, by the way. Yeah, it's scary. Scary stuff. All right, ladies and gentlemen, they found a note from Jeffrey Epstein. They found a note from Jeffrey Epstein. I asked Hillary to be my Valentine, but she left me hanging. Ba-dum-bum. Oh, thank you, Billy. Billy from Winfield, Illinois. I know it sounds bad in one way because somebody's dying, but this guy deserved to die. Sorry, case closed. Another thing too, I'm on social media. I'm on Twitter. I'm not too good at that. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook, obviously. LinkedIn for my work. I got on TikTok. I have no clue how to work it. I have no clue. I watch some of this stuff. I see people dancing and smiling and farting and just telling jokes. I don't get it. I just don't get it. But according to Twitter, these poor people are parents. Their kids are selling their Girl Scout cookies. And they're selling it on social media. And they're putting it out, probably to their friends or anybody, if anybody's interested in buying Girl Scout cookies. Now, everybody bought Girl Scout cookies, right? We've done it every year. My buddy Jeff and little Chloe. We buy cookies from them every year. It's for the Girl Scouts. Well, obviously, the prices are up. So people are getting mocked for putting up this thing about their cookies. If you don't like the cookies, don't buy them. Everything has gone up, folks. You'd notice that everything's up. So why wouldn't Girl Scout cookies go up too? How about this now? Well, when Russia took the horrible event when they started bombing Ukraine, they said that actor Sean Penn was there filming a documentary about Ukraine and Russia. Now, this was while they were bombing Ukraine. Sean Penn was in there. Nobody know what happened to Sean, but they did come out saying, ladies and gentlemen, this is according to Odyssey. If I'm pronouncing this right, Audacy. It's a social media platform. Said that Sean Penn flew from Ukraine on foot, and he walked miles to get to the Poland border. So obviously, he was still there during the bombing, and obviously he walked miles, supposedly, according to this quote, that he walked miles to Poland. I did for about a half an hour. There you go, Jack. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. You're right. Imagine that. Anybody, those poor kids. If you want to see how horrible that Putin is, ladies and gentlemen, look at that footage and seeing all those dead bodies of just, how about the babies alone, the kids alone? That's what kind of maniac we're dealing with. Sad. Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. Man, let's go to a sponsor if we can. Hey, you guys, you know how much my wife's company, I just did it. Sometimes you got to watch how you touch the screen, because if you touch it a little too fast, things happen. Portillo's fundraisers, folks. We talk about Portillo's because it's great food, and everybody's had a Portillo sandwich one time or another. A burger, fries, whatever. But you know our son Joe works in the marketing department, and if you have looking for a fundraiser, a nonprofit organization that you're trying to raise some money for this, one of your special organizations, here's what you do. Anything you can get the fundraiser at Portillo's, they'll supply the food. Anything they sell over $200, you get 20% of the proceeds. If you're interested, call our son Joe at 224-636-3646, or better yet, go to jfank@portillos.com. That's jfank, F-A-N-K, at portillos.com, and find out what that. You know, it's a good thing. Fundraisers are good. And don't forget Laura Ocean Solutions. Increase profits while reducing credit card fees. You know, she's been doing it. If your company runs with credit cards and you're looking for those hidden fees, Laura can help you. She owns the company. She's be able to save you a lot of money, folks. So check it out. Go to her page, LauraOceansSolutions.com. Ocean Spit, the little show about bad things. Tomorrow, we'll have our good buddy, I think Greg Green is going to pop on for a little bit and talk about Florida, our big gig coming up this Friday at the Venice Community Center. Tickets are at thewindycityboys.com. And then we're also going to have Pat Lenzini on from Highwood, Illinois, talking about something they do in Highwood called Girls Night Out. And they go from one bar to another, and they get a gift at every one of the bars. It's pretty cool. She's going to give away some stuff. Rosemary, how you doing? I hope you and Seymour are well. Yeah, Kathy, we can't even watch the news. It's pretty crazy. But let's keep going here. I think I mentioned this yesterday. 1 beer a day can age your brain by 2 years. According to Health Digest, 1 beer a day could age your brain for 2 years. I mentioned it yesterday on the show. So if 1 beer does that to you, you imagine what booze does to you? Like hard liquor, like myself, because my brain is gone. And everybody can agree with that. I'll be the first. What does that tell you? Crazy. Well, I don't know. I'm pretty excited, folks. We're pretty excited. Our loan went through, is approval. We're closing on a full tank of gas. Thank you, Brandon. Do you see the prices of gas these days? $9 something. I don't know. I think it's $8 or something over there by Kathy in Santa Barbara. By my mother on Harlem and North Avenue was $4.39. On the corner of Jackson and Racine, it's $5.14. Wait till summer, everybody. All these jokes they're saying now about gas. Oh. I'm going to skip this next topic because one thing, according to the New York Times, mask companies are going out of business. No shit. Who wants to wear them anymore? Now that you don't have to, nobody needs them. They are going out of business, mask organizations, companies that's selling these masks. They probably have so many left over. Save it for the next pandemic, whatever they come up with next, our regime that we're in. Let's hope not any worse, any better. Things are going good now, at least here. Let's hope things get better. Let's end this war on Ukraine, and let's get things back to normal. Let's try. I just don't know. Now here's something that this really gets me, folks, because get this. Now, this is in Europe, so it's time for that's suspicious. And it's very suspicious because this is facts. So I want everybody to Google this to find out yourself. This is according to the UK government. The UK government, England, confirming that fully vaccinated people, 9 in every 10 died of COVID-19. Fully vaccinated. This is in England. That's suspicious. Old news. Talk about some other stuff, right, folks? That's right. Old news. But this stuff needs to come out now, ladies and gentlemen. It needs to come out to find out what was going on, who was telling us what was real, what wasn't real. All that stuff needs to come out. It needs to come out. Hey, brother, Jerry Jams, how you doing? $3.99 at Costco in Naples. There you go, Emil. Well, one thing about Costco, it's cool. That have you seen the lines over there at those places? To save 5 cents, folks, I ain't waiting 2 hours in line at Costco. Sorry. $5.50 premium. Oh, there you go. Jerry puts up that. All right, we were talking about this yesterday. You ever go into a bar, go to a restaurant, you're with your friends, you look over and you see somebody dining alone. People ask me, Tony, have you ever went out to a restaurant alone? You ever went to yourself and got something to eat? I don't think there's no big deal in it. I've never looked at somebody and said, boy, why is that person sitting there alone? I never thought about that. You know, when I'm in a restaurant with my buddies, who's thinking about the poor guy or woman that's sitting there or the dinner table? But they said there's a couple things you can do if you still feel uncomfortable about dining alone. Now, I know there's got to be tons of people that went out. Anybody out there? There you go, Jerry. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The latest data from the UK Department of Health seems to confirm the deaths are rising. Dramatically in a triple vaccinated population, while steady declining in England, unvaccinated. So there you go. Wow. There you go, Kathy. I don't think it's an issue. Laura Stallone, I don't think it's an issue either. Yep, a lot of needs to come out other than the fairy tales that they've been hiding. Yeah, the pure BS, but everybody followed that pure BS. I knew a lot of people that did follow that pure BS. They followed the Dr. Fauci rule, and now you don't even see them anymore. So anyway, let's get back to dining alone. I know a lot of people that do it. I have no issue. Yeah, I go alone, sit at a bar. Yeah, and that's another thing too. That's one of the things on this list here that they were saying, you know, who cares if you're going out by yourself, having a dinner or a cocktail? Nothing wrong with it. People do it all the time. People are still doing it, and they've done it forever. You know, you feel mad. Some people might feel bad that they're looking at you. No, who the hell is looking at you? Why should they look at you? The only reason why, if you're looking at somebody, you guys, girls, and everybody knows this. Well, not everybody, but, you know, you sit at a bar, the guys are sitting in a bar, look over and you see a girl, they're going to look over there, right? And if a guy's over there, the girl's going to look over there. It's just normal. But don't be ashamed if you want to go out dining alone. Sit by a bar. Some people said, Joanne said that. Not a bad idea. If you want to sit by a bar, next thing you know, while you're eating and drinking, and then in the next half hour or so, you probably got some new friends, good or bad. You probably met some good people. You might met some real shits. But that's one way to get comfortable. Another thing on this list said, bring a prop, bring a book, bring a magazine. So while you're sitting there, you're reading the magazine. How many people go out for breakfast alone, for lunch, and used to get the newspaper and read the whole newspaper while you're going through lunch? There's nothing wrong with it. Yeah, so I have no problem with that. And nobody should. Sometimes it's good. Even my wife sometimes said that. She used to come like some of my gigs. Sometimes she'd come to a new gig that maybe nobody knew who she was. So she'd be able to sit by herself and drink her wine or whatever, sit back and enjoy the show. Because usually when you're people, everybody's around you. And, you know, that's important too, because we love that. But you know what I mean? Sometimes it's nice to get out there and just go out and have a cocktail or have some dinner alone or whatever it is. Nothing wrong with that. Let's see, folks. Boy, look at this guy. Now, this is a personal trainer, folks. A personal trainer dies of a caffeine overdose. Hi, Rogia. How you doing, honey? Great seeing you last couple of weeks at the Arcada and Woodstock. Thank you, honey. I hope to see you at our 29th of May at my 30th anniversary special at the Des Plaines Theater. It's going to be a great concert with a big band and a lot of special guests. So tickets on sale, folks. oshows.com, Sunday, May 29th. All right, so this is a personal trainer. Dies of a caffeine overdose. Caffeine overdose, folks. Wow. I guess the 59.2 mixture of this new coffee was too much, and it gave him an overdose. Now, some of that caffeine probably. Some of that stuff is strong stuff. Regular caffeinated coffee for me, I'm like this. So I drink 1 cup in the morning of decaf just for my throat, because my throat gets raspy in the morning. Not that it does anything for me, but any caffeine drives me nuts. This guy's a personal trainer and drops dead of an overdose drinking 200. Well, the cup that he had was actually 200 cups of coffee in 1 cup, because when he was measuring the coffee, he did it wrong. The instructions were wrong, or he didn't follow it right. Caffeine pills. There you go, Roseanne. Think about that. Overdosed. That's sad stuff. That's sad stuff. More stuff coming up on health. Talking about farts. Woman selling a thing of farts. Woman saying, why does someone asked a question on social media, and I looked it up, and someone said, why does your urine smell? Probably something, who needs to really talk about that, but makes you wonder if there's something wrong. But you know what? This lady, her name is Rita from Florida, said, it's probably the food that you eat. Asparagus, coffee, onions, garlic, even certain fruits, and even people with diabetes. Sometimes you might get that urine smell. Who knows? You try to learn something new every day here, folks. Ocean Spit, the little show about big things. It is the 8th of March, folks. All right. What else do we got here? New stories, old stories. How about this, folks? The question that people keep asking every time you're talking about, ladies and gentlemen, you're talking about the gas and Russia, paying money to Russia, all this money, when we have the reserve here in the United States. Another thing for that suspicious, here we go. Why are we buying 600,000 barrels of oil from Russia when we have our own? You know what we pay for gas for Russia, folks? You know what we give them? $21,170,000,000 for gas barrels of oil from Russia. This is what we pay Russia. Whew. That's suspicious. That's suspicious. Another thing, too, you ever have a garage sale, or you go to garage sales, and you go out and you see something that maybe you owned at one time. Now, that is pretty weird. I have seen this before, folks. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but you go to a flea market, or you go to a garage sale, and you're walking through looking at different stuff, folks, and you see something that you used to own. It could be a picture of you. It could be, I've seen a frame of me and a couple of my buddies, and just in a box with a bunch of other frames. It's like, that is weird shit. Tell me that's not funny. It's funny. You know, some people give away things to, garage sale, who knows, Salvation Army, who knows what everybody does with this stuff. But, I've seen used CDs of mine sold at garage sales and flea markets. I've seen that. I've seen a couple of our Broken Heart class of 1985 albums in 85 at a flea market, But personal stuff, like maybe, that's funny. Seeing a picture of you with three of your buddies, or maybe your family, whatever, in one of those bins with a bunch of other frames in there, and there's a picture that's you. That's had to happen, folks. They don't make movies like they used to, folks. Someone came up with the following films in 1967, the best 4. Reason why I'm saying this, I don't know why I'm picking 1967, but if you notice back in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even, the movies are better than the garbage that we have now. But according to 1967, these were the top 4 best films. Cool Hand Luke. 22% of the people loved that movie. That was number 4. Number 3, In the Heat of the Night. 24%. So there was a 2 tied for 24%. in 1967. Another one tied for 29% was The Graduate with Dustin Hoffman and Anne Bancroft. Number 2 best-selling film in 1967. And the number 1 with 30% of people that love this movie, The Dirty Dozen. Great movie, 1967. And that's right, we're still watching all these old movies on these old channels, and that's what it is. Really, it is. How about birthdays, folks? Woo! We got some birthdays. Let's start off with, of course, my good friend Debbie Diaz. She is the owner of Ocean's Gentlemen's Club on the South Side. Debbie, I hope you're doing well. She said she even named the place after me. So go down if you're into the Gentlemen's Club, guys, women. I don't know. It does pretty well. I haven't been there, but it's called Ocean's. And happy birthday, my good friend Debbie, who we knew from Jilly's many, many years ago. Robin Young Trapia. Robin, our good friend Robin, I hope you had a great birthday. Let's see. Hugh Grundy. Albert would like this. Hugh Grundy, original drummer for the Zombies, celebrates a birthday. The Zombies, of course, was a British rock and roll band in the 60s, part of the British invasion. Rhythm and blues singer Bobby Womack, 75 years old today. Let's see. Martin Kove, you might remember him from the Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, a new one that's out there now is a prequel to the Karate Kid, celebrates a birthday. Susan Croft, better known as Tracy in the Partridge Family, celebrates a birthday. My good buddy Dominic Torson celebrated a birthday yesterday. He used to own Red Stop, great guy in Carroll Stream. The great Lou Costello of Abbott and Costello fame. I pin a pet boy, Abbott. Yeah, that's right. Lou Costello celebrates a birthday. Let's see. How about also it's National Employee Appreciation Day in the town of Schaumburg. So all the people from Schaumburg, National Appreciation Day for employees should be every day. There's a lot of employees out there work their ass off. Good for them. Great actor Bryan Cranston, great actor. Love him in Breaking Bad and a lot of other great movies. Great job. He did a great movie of Lyndon B. Johnson. He did a good movie of that. I've never got to see that. How about, you're correct, sir, Ed McMahon, the sidekick of the great Johnny Carson, Mr. Ed McMahon. Elvin Lee, guitar player from the rock band 10 Years After, celebrates a birthday. How about Kiki D? Only heard of Kiki D once when she sang the song Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Elton John. Kiki D celebrates a birthday. How about David Gilmour, part of the great Pink Floyd, celebrates a birthday. Mary Wilson, part of the great Supremes, her birthday. And Raymond Allen, you might not remember him, Raymond Allen, but you might remember him as character Woodrow in Sanford and Son. He was Esther's husband. So Raymond Allen turns 93 years old today. 2 more big ones. If you're Chicago White Sox fans, the great Paul Konerko celebrates a birthday from the great Paul Konerko folks of the Chicago White Sox. And last but not least, a guy named Wayne Gacy. Now, Wayne Gacy is his name, Wayne Gacy. Now, we think of John Wayne Gacy, but this guy's name was Wayne Gacy. Why do you think he changed his name to Marilyn Manson? Because he had a name like Wayne Gacy. Everybody probably thought he was related. So anyway, now you know this fact. Rock and roller. Marilyn Manson's real name is Wayne Gacy, and he celebrates a birthday. Happy birthday to all the birthday people here, folks. All right. Ocean's Pit, the little show. I got the music in me was Kiki D. Oh, there you go. There you go. There you go, Albert. See, I did not know that. But I remember her from Don't Go Breaking My Heart with Elton John. Women's Day. That's right. That's another thing on my list right here. International Women's Day. I should have started off with that, folks, because thank God for you women out there. Even though you make our heads crazy sometimes, but you also fill our hearts with love. And I'm very lucky to have a great woman. I mean, we battle all the time, but that's just because I'm stubborn sometimes. But she's the best. And my mother and my daughters and my mother-in-law, a lot of women out there. So happy International. If you have a woman there, tell her happy International Women's Day. Give them a kiss, give them a hug. Tell them to have a great day. Tone, you got to sit in a theater for 3 hours and wait to watch at home Batman. I heard Batman was good. But I'll see. My favorite Batman was Adam West. And after Adam West, I loved Michael Keaton. So I didn't really care for the other ones. Mama D is doing fantastic, Ronnie B. Thank you. She's back, been back from the hospital now for 3 weeks, and she's doing very well. So thank you again for that. I appreciate it very much. All right, folks, here's more bullshit. When you can't believe that you heard the shit that you hear, here's more bullshit. Oh, boy, this guy's name was James Warden, a man from Ohio, raped a woman after taking her fake leg, tying her to a tree, and knocked her unconscious. Now, the thing is that gets me is all this crazy shit that I'm talking about, or all the crazy shit that you see on the news, why does this stuff need to be fucking even mentioned? I mean, I know it's one thing bad after another. This is horrible. This gentleman not only raped the woman, took her fake leg, beat the shit out of the woman with her fake leg after tying her to a tree and knocked her out unconscious. Killed her. Power of prayer. Now, that is a piece of shit, and that's being nice, Kathy. That's being nice. Here's a great joke, folks. I drink too much. Last time I gave a urine test, it had an olive in it. That's what I'm going to use for the Dean Martin when I do the Dean Martin show. That's funny. Well, let's just picture Dean Martin. So ready? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I drink so much. Last time I took a urine test, they found an olive in it. Tell me that. Don't call him a gentleman. Oh, there you go, Christine. You're right. Sorry. Piece of shit. Good one, Christine. Thank you. All right. Yes. All right. Good news. I'm going shopping for clothes right after the show. I haven't been to a mall in a long time. I can't order stuff online. Shoes, maybe, but I can't order pants, shirts, jackets. But what I just found out is that you can go, if you've been shopping, I don't know if you have, I'm going to Woodfield. If you've been shopping, folks, you now can go into the dressing rooms. They let you change again. Remember, before you couldn't because of all the COVID and all the crap that was going on. So that's pretty good news that we can finally change, because pants, shirts, jackets, I got to have them right. All right, another thing about myself, and I think this relates to a lot of people. I will not water down myself to make you more. You know what? I'm going to save this one when I have my wife on the show, because she'll appreciate it. It's much better when I have my wife on it. So I'm going to hold off on that, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, said I fart because I can't afford gas. Oh, another one. Thank you, Millie. Millie, you don't see names like that anymore. Millie from Lombard. Dean had an olive complexion. There you go. Yes, he did. Thank you, Gil. That was a good one. Here's another one, folks. It's pretty crazy as it is. I hope they raise the minimum wage to $15 an hour, so people can afford a $60,000 electric car to get out of paying $5 a gallon for gas. Seems like they're doing this to get out of the gas so people will go out and buy electric cars. Those cars are $60,000. Plus, everything else that goes along with it. I don't know how far that is. People keep talking about it. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I don't know. Would you buy one right now? Would you buy electric? I know my buddy Greg Reedy has one in Florida, and he loves it. I don't know. Does anybody have one now? Anybody here that's on the show, anybody have an electric car? Does anybody? And if you do, I like to get somebody on the show who has one. I've talked to Greg here in Florida. Florida's a little different than electric cars, I think, because of the weather. I want to see what it's like here having an electric car. Pina says no. Joanne says no. There you go. How about this? Major League Baseball so far doesn't look like it's going to happen, but minor league baseball will. So at least the minor leagues can still play, practice, still get their money. Interesting. Not the Major League Baseball, but minor league baseball will play. Electric cars, a lot of people saying no, no, no. Yeah, I'd like to see somebody who has it. If you know anybody who's got one in Illinois, I want them on this show to see what it's like when they have an electric car in the wintertime with no garage. How the hell do you charge it? Here's a great one. Matthew, thank you, from Skokie, Illinois. A dog will sniff another dog's ass and can find out more information than the information that we've been getting from the channel CNN. CNN, the only channel that has more employees than viewers. God, I hate that station. How about World Donut Day for all you people who love donuts? I have donuts every now and then. Not too often, but I do have it. So you love the donuts there. There you go. Now, here's a question I'm going to ask you. Where are they putting all the battery stations? No, I'm not buying one. Yeah, Roseanne, I don't know. Will the pros join the minors? That's a good one. Peter Del Sandro has one. Oh, I'd like to talk to Peter. Get him on the show. Find out how he's doing one here in the wintertime. In the summer, okay. But in the winter, with all that snow and all that, makes you wonder. All right, folks, here's a question I got to ask. We got a few minutes left here. We got 5 minutes left. And here's a question that makes a lot of sense. Do you eat your salad before your meal or after your meal? Now, that is interesting. I always ate it before my meal. You bring out either the soup and the salad, and then you eat your meal. Now, someone says that they eat it after because it's supposed to help for the digestion. So can someone here that tells me? Now, Ronnie says before. Jerry Jam says before. Pina says before. Christine says she likes the salad before. Peggy, Joanne. I'm not getting anybody that's saying after, during, and both, Michael. Well, thank you. There you go. Michael says too. So the people say that the reason why they try to eat it after because it's supposed to help you with your digestion. I never heard that. Interesting stuff. So far, I'm getting everybody that eats their salads before their dinner, before their food. Maybe this is in Europe. Maybe in Europe they do it a little different. I don't know. Crazy. And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, $15 an hour doesn't buy you as much as $7.50 an hour did a year ago. How true is that? Pineapple's good for digestion. I know a couple of old school Italian guys that like to sell it after. There you go, Christine. Some of the Italians do that. Robert Provenzano says in Italy they do it after. Makes sense. Yvette, how you doing, honey? I hope you're doing well. That makes sense. I got to try it sometimes. But, maybe after you want the salad because maybe you're still too full of that. Who knows? Here's a scary thing, folks. 2 years ago on this week was the last time we had a normal week and nobody knew it was going to happen. 2020, 2014. March 14th was my last day, 2020. That would be what, this week, next week? Before we went into total craziness, pandemic. Just 2 years ago. It's scary. It's scary, folks. Speaking of scary, about the shooting that happened. 3 people were getting shot at Wooddale Bowl. Wooddale Bowl is right here. I used to go to Wooddale Bowling Alley. 3 guys got shot there. Jerry Jam sent that in. They're everywhere. Things are happening everywhere. Funny, this morning we woke up and last night we're watching TV and my sister-in-law Natalie goes, I heard a shot. So everybody's pausing the TV. We're trying to figure out what this shot is. Our son Joey's looking out, going for the gun. We're looking to go out in the backyard, see what's going on. There was a shot. Well, in the morning when they woke up, they found out it was one of the cans of biscuits, a frozen biscuit can. They took it out and it exploded. So it sounded like a shot. Well, you didn't see it in the middle of the night. You don't see it. So you're freaking out. Crack walnuts and almonds with Italian metal thongs. Oh, there you go. It's a good one, Michael. So this morning, also, our daughter Gianna was going to work out, and someone hit our mailbox. Boom! Smashed it. Because our mailbox is in front of the house. So my wife, we have that ringer thing on her phone, and she's looking at the video, and she sees the car sitting there, stopping, and then hits the mailbox, and then pulls away a little bit and doesn't do anything. So we're trying to look at the license plate. We're trying to figure it out. About an hour goes by, and a neighbor calls my wife and says it was her daughter. She was driving. The sun was in her eyes, and she hit the mailbox. And she didn't know what to do. She was scared. She turned around, went home. It was nice enough that the neighbors that they've known for many years called. And so shit happens. I remember 4 years ago sitting here looking out the window, a school bus come by and right the side of my car. School bus. That's suspicious. Yeah, they were aiming for me, Robert. They were aiming for me. Here's another peek. You know what we're just talking about? The guy with overdosing with coffee. You know, you go out to a restaurant. Girls go out to restaurants. They go out to bars. You never know what they put in this shit. Now, here's a perfect example. Now, this happened in Germany, mind you. It was in a nightclub in Germany. But there was a couple there. One person died. 12 people were taken to the hospital because they were drinking a bottle of champagne. A $480 bottle of champagne was spiked with ecstasy. One died, 12 injured. I took ecstasy once, folks. I'm going to tell you I did. Had to be 2000, maybe 2001. I laid on the floor. I could not move. I don't know where I was. I thought I was paralyzed. So imagine this guy, whoever these pieces of shit are, that puts it just into a bottle of champagne in liquid form. And you're paying, first of all, this nightclub in Germany, they paid $480 for a bottle of champagne. First of all, a little fucked up, a little crazy if you ask me. But I don't drink champagne. But they did it. One died and 12 people got seriously ill. So you got to watch out, man, when you're out there. You don't know what's going on in this crazy world, especially when sometimes I'm worried my daughters go out. If they go out to these nightclubs, they go places. You never know these crazy people. Mo, nice, you've done it all. I've done almost all. Never shot up, never did heroin. But I tried everything at least once, except for that. And interesting. But these poor kids now, if they go out there and do that, it's crazy, right? You don't know. You just don't know. Now, according to ABC, folks, so this is the last time I'll leave you with, according to ABC, they're going to try to come up with a COVID Memorial Day for the people who lost their lives of COVID-19. Instead of having the regular Memorial Day for the war, they're also going to add a COVID Memorial Day. I don't know what you guys think of that. Makes sense to me for all those poor people who passed away. It's just as tragic as a war was, in some cases. So, and last but not least, folks, let's talk about our last sponsor, of course, Patriot Funding Incorporated. That's right, Patriot Funding Incorporated, commercial money lending at its finest. Here it is, folks. Patriot Funding has all aspects of funding for your cannabis and hemp operations available. Hard money, commercial properties, all types of cannabis, 50% off. Oh, look at this, folks. This is huge. All of information from Patriot Funding Incorporated. 50% LTV and 100% CLTV. 50% seller carry back allowed. 14% interest only. 5 points. 5 to 10 days to close the deal. No land. Hard money. Commercial money lending. That's Patriot Funding Incorporated. Call Dave Antonelli at 630-675-4730. 100% financing available. Patriot Funding. All right, folks, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Call the book a show, 847-769-8609. And remember, this Friday, March 11th, we'll be at the Venice Community Center with the Windy City Boys. Yours truly, and go to thewindycityboys.com to see the show live if you're in Florida. If you're not, you can live stream the concert, folks. Go to live stream. Go to thewindycityboys.com and get your tickets for Florida this Friday. And now this Wednesday will be in Evansari in Lombard, 5:30 show with Jerry Jams. And that's going to be good. I like to leave you one last thing, folks. We need to boycott McDonald's. We need to boycott Burger King. We need to boycott Coca-Cola and Pepsi. They're still doing business with Russia. They're still doing business with Russia. So right now, folks, please spread the word. Ban McDonald's. Ban Burger King. Ban Coca-Cola and ban Pepsi for sticking and still doing business with Russia, supporting these crazy bastards in Russia. We need to stop everything that's happening to Russia. We need to stop this. You're right, Emil. 1 hour goes about 5 minutes. It goes fast. You're right, buddy. So boycott McDonald's, Burger King, Coke, and Pepsi for still doing business with Russia. I'm going to leave you on this one, folks. I want to thank you all for being kind. Tomorrow is National Meatball Day. Go by Ron Onesti's Club Arcata Theater and get those free meatballs and see Albert and see all the other people working out. He does a great job with those great meatballs. He does a great job with everything. Whoa, just teasing. We haven't done it all. We're smarter than that. We wouldn't be breathing if we did. There you go. Thank you, Albert. Get those meatballs tomorrow, folks, and hope to see us guys at Evansari this Wednesday in Lombard off of Roosevelt Road. Me and my buddy Jerry Jams. Rhino coming back to the fold at the end of March, early April. I'm excited. Donnie Morrison, I know you're out there listening, buddy. I wish you the best. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for supporting local establishments and live entertainment. We love you all very much. Peace and love. Peace in Ukraine. Happy International Women's Day. Love you, all the women out there. God bless you, man. Have a great day. Be safe. God bless you. Tomorrow, Pat Lenzini will be our guest talking about Girls' Night Out that happens in Highwood, Illinois. And my good buddy also, hopefully we'll have Greg Reedy on talking about the show this Friday. Don't forget, oshows.com for the Tony Ocean's 30th anniversary special, May 29th, Sunday. Get your tickets. A lot of special guests. Next week, we'll be giving you the new special guest that's going to be joining us for my 30th anniversary concert at the Des Plaines Theater, Sunday, May 29th. Go to oshows.com. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great day. God bless you. And you know what? Take us out.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Thanks a lot, everybody.